Hello everybody, today we have some squeakage going on, which when you look at the bike condition, it's no surprise really, but when I squeeze the brake lever and just let off a little bit, there we go. What a lovely noise. Now it could be that the brake pads have had it completely, but hopefully we can salvage them because they've still got quite a bit of tread left. Hopefully it's just a case of them being a bit glazed over and the brake discs being proper dirty. So we're going to clean them up and I'm going to show you how to do it. Obviously, the first thing you're going to want to do is get rid of all the crap on the bike. Now, this is just horrendous. The customer brought it very sheepishly, saying he's bought the bike during lockdown. He then hasn't ridden it for about 4 years. So he hadn't done many miles on it, which means there should be still enough tread on the brake pads. But yeah, we've got to give all of this a really good clean. Now, you can get most of this off. A lot of this is sawdust, actually, and dust because it was in his workshop. But also we need to get some alcohol spray, some IPA, isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to douse everything before moving on. Okay, you can spray quite liberally because it'll also clean the workshop floor at the same time, and alcohol spray evaporates. Unlike brake cleaner and stuff like that, which will leave a film and actually sometimes make things even worse for squeakage, this stuff is just brilliant. It also eats mineral oil. If you look at my other videos where I do full brake fluid system changes, it's brilliant for eating up mineral oil and preventing squeakage caused by that. So in this case, I don't think it's a leak of mineral oil causing a squeaking. I think it's just contamination and glazed brake pads. Now I'm going to give this a more thorough clean off video because otherwise it'll be really boring for you to watch. But the thing we need to do as well is to remove this caliper by undoing these two caliper bolts. Now these both are 5mm hex or Allen key bolt heads. Yours might be different, but we need to leave the brackets on, but make sure we undo these bolts, nothing else, not the bleed ports or any of the adjuster bolts, just these two. Whip this off and we can give it a good clean. And then we can access the brake pads and remove them too. Now, because we're not doing an actual brake fluid system change, we want to make sure we don't interrupt the calibration of the pistons. So you don't want to push these pistons in, so be careful when you are cleaning the caliper. But you can see how grubby this is. So let's just get the residuals off and then we'll do some more dousing with IPA. When it comes to the discs, these need to be absolutely clean as a whistle. Although if you think about it, whistles are pretty disgusting because they've got spit in them. But you get the idea. So if you're rubbing these discs backwards and forwards and you're seeing any grime at all, as we have here, then they're not clean. They might look it, but they're not. So get these a good clean. Get more IPA on them. Keep working yourself around until these are completely spotless and there's no residual muck anywhere else. Once we've done that, and we know the calipers are clean, we can sort the brake pads out. Now, it's not an exact science here. You just get the face of your brake pad facing downwards and using a fairly rough, but not stupidly rough, grade of sandpaper. I think this is a, there we go, 800. You can just use circular motions to hopefully take the glaze off the surface of the pads. This is the stuff that is contaminating the pads. This isn't pads itself, so that's good. That's a good sign. So if we just keep moving this around, oops. And then if we give it a quick rub and compare that with the one that hasn't been played with yet, you can see the difference. So I reckon that is salvageable. I reckon we can save these brake pads. It looks a bit shiny still, and for that I would think that maybe the pads are a bit glazed, which isn't ideal. But what we'll do is we'll keep giving this a bit of a scraping and then do the same with this one. Clean them up. Don't use mineral oil now, just clean them up with a cloth. And we'll chuck them on the caliper and see what difference it makes. Right, everything's clean and ready to go, so we'll pop those pads back in. There we go. I prefer split pins to these, but don't over tighten these because they're quite a soft metal and you can easily strip the head. So just enough that it nips in place. It's got thread locker in there anyway, but if you have got a split pin, then you're in business. Right, pop this back on and we'll attach the bolts, but we won't do them up completely tightly. I'll explain why in a moment. While there's still a bit of play, you're going to squeeze the brake lever and you'll see that the caliper, hopefully you can see that on camera, the caliper is moving slightly. That is basically self-calibrating. So while you're holding the lever in place, you can then finish off tightening your caliper bolts. And off camera, after the video is ended, I'll do this up to torque. But right now, they're where they need to be. Hopefully by holding the brake lever, I've now released it, that's held things in place where there's no scraping. Let's see. Oh, there's a slight, can you hear that? A slight ting 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 ting. That's because the discs themselves are slightly warped, so I'll make sure I can line them up. There's a video on my channel to show you how to do that. But moment of truth, let's brake. Well, that's a positive stop, and more importantly, there isn't that horrible squeaking noise we had before. So I would say we're in business. Now, if that squeaking starts to happen again, I think it's time for new pads personally, but we know it's not the contamination now. We know the pads are nice and clean. It's whether or not gunk has just become absorbed into the brake pads over time. Nevertheless, that noise has gone for now. So we are in business, and you are. Job done. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. It makes it all worthwhile, and I shall see you soon for more videos. Take it easy. Bye for now.